in Kawakawa, North Island, New Zealand, the home of Hundavasa toilets that people come from all over the world to film, so they're very famous. But we think there's something much more worth celebrating across the road here, 39 Gillies Street, a cafe, restaurant, where they're doing things really differently. Let's go over and have a look. My captain, I'm Jamie, and you're come from Ocean Spirit. We came into a cafe about 2 weeks ago. We were so excited by what we saw. We just wanted to find out how long you've been here and what was your motivation for going down the sustainable route.
We've been here for, it's going on 12 months now. In June, it's 12 months, June 3rd actually. We started our whole kaupapa was about being a sustainable cafe for our locals first. It was first and foremost for our community. And we wanted to educate and not indoctrinate people. Yeah. That's the most important thing about making food accessible, sustainable, and also using produce that's local and stuff that's local.
It's like be seasonal as well.
Yes, yeah. But not just food, but furniture, the way to eat, using utensils, those were all things that we wanted to adopt in our cafe.
And so some of the ideas that you've adopted and have taken off here?
Well, when we first started this cafe, it was about what's been put back into our landfill. What can we take back and not add to the world, and by just in our tiny little cafe, tiny little kaupapa. So we went down the recyclable utensils route. We pay a little bit more, but then we put that back onto our customer, and hopefully they appreciate it. And there are the few, like you do notice the tiny little shifts that we've made. I'm going to pull it out so you can see it.
Oh yeah, this is something I really like that you've done.
So we wanted, and it's that whole thing. This may say organic, but the whole carbon footprint behind it, it's glass. How did it get here? How much money has it taken to make this? How much energy has it taken to make this glass? How could we have taken something like that and reuse it? And again, giving back to our community, we thought, well, how can we give free water? And my sister came up with the concept of, well, let's take these sterilised and reuse them and put our sticker. Unfortunately, what's come out of that is people now think it's a memento.
They want to take it.
And we go through about 50 of these a week.
Oh, right. But it's a great memento, and it says something.
It does.
Yeah.
So we're quite proud of that that adoption at our cafe. The more we educate ourselves, the more that we can educate our customers.
Yeah, yeah. And actually talking to you then becomes inspiring. So people go away with an idea, and you never know how far they might take it in their own lives. So it's like simple, isn't it?
Yes, I hope so. That is really what we hope. But
do you use straws? Do you give out straws to people?
Yes, and that's actually something we're going to change this week. And my sister said it's because of you. Me and my sister were talking about that today. We want to get paper straws so we can start making that change as well. And we want that all to be done before the summer comes, because we're trying to source biodegradable cups for smoothies, because we're going to start selling ice cream. It's the same thing, cups that are going to have lids that are biodegradable.
About your food, which was really cool for us to see that it wasn't all wrapped up in this lab wrap stuff. So how do you manage that at the end of the day?
So we bought large plastic cake tins, but they're the steamer. Yep, that's a steamer container. So we bought that. We put those in there every day and seal them up. They go back in the fridge because we did notice we were going through lab wrap and it was hurting us. And so again, my sister thought, how can we make this a much more friendly option for the landfill and for our own beliefs, for our own kaupapa. Yeah. And I think that's the thing about recycling and reusing. If you can make that achievable and usable, people will do it again and again and again. Yeah. We're a society that want a quick fix. Yeah. And that's why we go to a plastic, to a glass, to a throwaway. We are a disposable society.
So we need to change that way of behaving.
Yes, by making reusable and recyclable easy.
Yeah, and then you start to change your whole way of thinking, and it becomes a new normal.
Yes, and it does. And here now it is. It was hard at first for some of our staff, but it has become a new normal.
And do they have a pride then in
it is.
What they're doing?
They do, because you do have people in there saying, oh, that's quite clever, the disposable knives and forks. It's quite clever, these cups. This is probably our greatest example of how proud our staff is, because every week. They're proud to say they've been stolen, but now they have to be scrubbed the 50 that we've collected over the week.
Really excited to see these cups. It looks so beautiful. Tell us the story.
So what we were trying to do is get people to adopt sustainable change through buying forever cups. And we done a lot of education, we've done a lot of research on how we can make get people to buy a forever cup, and we came across these Kiwiana ones. And what the coffee cups do is they commission New Zealand artists to wrap around on these, and we put them there, and there's usually a big sign here saying they're recyclable, where they come from, and a little bit about the artist. And
what are they selling?
Oh, very well.
So here's an idea about when people come in with their own cup, that's the normal price for a cup of coffee, but if they want to have a cup of coffee and use one of your compostable cups, they have to pay extra. What do you think about that?
Adding a surcharge would be great, because I'm one of those people. If you surcharge me for using a takeaway, I'd certainly buy one of those. I really would.
In a few cups of coffee, you've paid it off.
Oh, well, I'm a coffee drinker 3 times a day, so
very quickly paid off.
Absolutely.
You've got something of beauty.
Absolutely.